our next step is to show you how this whole thing gets pulled together. So as I started the project, and I'm just going to flip this over here, you will see that I have my floral wire just kind of wrapped around the base of the flowers. And I started with my largest flower. So the flower that we made originally, I'm going to use that as the starting point for my other corsage, just to show you how it started. Now these little lacy pieces, which I used in the larger flower on this corsage, if I wanted to, since my flower is already done, I could put a little hot glue or a double-sided adhesive and just stick them in between the petals instead of having them come out from underneath. And then when you stickle them, actually, they look very pretty. Of course, they're not staying because they're not glued, but that's how I would do it. But for now, we're just going to toss these aside. And I'm going to take my white floral wire and I'm just going to make a loop. And this is going to be my starting point. So since I have two flowers that are going on either side, I'm going to leave those ends long, and I'm going to see how this sits in this loop, which is actually pretty nice. I got lucky. Doesn't always work that way. So this will be our starting flower, and I adhere usually with hot glue, so you want to just make sure that you hit some of the contact points where the wire hits the base of the flower, as I did on this original one. The reason we put the largest flower in first is because if we were to put the smaller ones in first, it's harder to place the smaller ones after the fact. So once my big flower is in place, then I can start to work and coil this around and see exactly where I want my smaller one to be placed. Because if I place it here, they meet, but they're not right on top of each other, and you can see both flowers. So that's what we're going to do with the corsage that we're already glued into here. So I'm going to take this out like this and make a nice loop. And what's nice about floral wire is that if you bend it some way and it doesn't work, you can always go back. So we'll put that flower right in there, and if you want it to bend a certain way on the wrist, I kind of like that. Then I also have these little branches that also came from the the Accent Essentials cartridge. And with this one, I've just hot glued and stuck them in between the petals, which is what I could do here. And let's see, maybe turn this one this way. The last step is to adhere a piece of elastic to the underneath side and put it on somebody's wrist, and it would be a fabulous corsage.